Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and in this video I want to talk about the Easter event and what I think would be the most efficient way to play it. In normal events we have to use our stamina to obtain medals in order to buy the items that we want in the event store. The Easter event has a different format and we have to use those tickets to participate in the score battles. But we can only do that when we have enough of them. And those tickets are currently very limited, and the only way to get more tickets is when we gather those daily gifts, and the higher the level of item gathering is, the better rewards and more tickets we'll get. So currently we are at level 8 out of 16, but when we reach max level we get a lot more tickets per day. In the event notice with the event overview, we also have the event schedule where we can check which battle we'll get every day. As I'm recording this video, the highest battle I can participate in is the score battle 3, but later today that higher stage, so score battle 4, will be unlocked, and score battle 3 gives us up to 60 eggs and 105 chocobo eggs, but it also costs us 20 tickets. Now when I check the score battle 4, we can get up to 180 eggs and 184 chocobo eggs, and it also costs us 30 tickets, so it'll be already a much better reward per tickets used. We'll also get higher stages of score battles and even high risk battles, so in a week we'll have battles with much better rewards than we currently have. So what I recommend doing in this event is practicing patience. Yes, we are impatient and we want to buy those valuable items in the store as soon as we can, and that's what most of us do with those normal events that require us to use stamina. The event begins, we use our stamina tonics to quickly earn some medals to get those items, but here the Easter event is time gated, so it is the opposite, and I recommend just being patient. Use those tickets for daily missions, so we have to obtain 200 chocobo eggs. That's currently 2 battles a day. In the meantime, just slowly keep stocking up on those tickets, and if you get capped above 999 you won't be able to collect item gathering, so you can do a few more battles just to get back under the cap. So wait even a week for us to get those higher battle stages where it will be much more worth using those tickets on, or best wait for April 10th where we'll get that last and highest battle, which should be high risk battle 3, and it will give us the most amount of eggs per battle. Also next Wednesday we'll get second event store with second event weapon, and this time it will be Nanaki's collar, and with that last high-risk battle 3 on April 10th, we'll still have almost 2 weeks to obtain enough eggs to buy out all important items that we want, or even buy out both event stores. Also, the boss in this event is Pink Bunny Egg, which is weak to fire, but fire element magic attacks are most effective. Perfect event for that anniversary Fire Zack and that new banner with Aerith and Lucia. However, you don't have to pull on those banners if you don't want to. For example, Cloud with Sky Splitter and his Fire Arcanum costume is still a very good option, or Glenn with his Crew Kicker, or Nanaki with his Rage Collar, especially if you have his Rebirth outfit that boosts his fire damage. So yes, magic will do more damage and you'll get higher score with it, but if you have good physical fire units you can still clear this event with them. Zack, Aerith and Lucia are obviously the best units for this event, and they will deal most damage and give you that highest score. But you can consider using other characters, for example Sephiroth with Radiant Edge that can decrease fire resistance. It is still very useful even if it's a physical attack, that debuff is very important. Also Yuffie's Boomerang decreases fire resistance as well, but if you don't want to use that, there's a Fire Breach materia that decreases fire resistance as well, lower potency, but it is still very useful. And if you don't have Fire Breach materia, you can buy one in the Crisis exchange with your Crisis medals. Just don't forget to lock it so you don't accidentally delete it. This boss has a diamond sigil face, and if you don't manage to break it, it'll spawn 2 more eggs. you don't need to break those sigils because next charge attack will fill your summon and limit break gauge to max. So if you have a magic user, you can use that mega flare there with 2 other fire summons. You'll deal a lot of damage with that, and you also receive a very nice score boost. And also because we have 3 bosses, I think if you have those fire weapons with AoE attacks at higher overboost level, I think you could use those in this battle, but I'll have to test it out first. Also, there is Zack's event weapon, which has both magic and fire potency in its R abilities. But since it's a event weapon, it won't give us a lot of points into those R abilities, so it won't be as good as normal weapons. But at OB10, those 20 points into magic attack and fire potency could be actually useful, especially if you don't have some good fire weapons. Nanaki's Collar that we get next week, it'll also have the same R abilities. Those current battle stages are very easy, so I don't think that anyone will struggle with them, but when we'll get those harder stages like high risk battles, I'll do another video with a guide for that. But that's all for now, and I hope I explained everything clearly and thoroughly, and you also found this video helpful. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.